And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Insomniatic Show, looking up cool factoids about shows we used to watch in the past, only known as the Tuesday Night Special. And one of the cool factoids we were able to find during the break about Ed, Edd and Eddy is that Double D was able to create well over 60 unique inventions that were all used during the seasons of Ed, Edd and Eddy. Nice! Only 60? I thought it was well over 100, but I could be wrong with that number. But besides cool inventions that were made by Ed's hands, I think it's time for us to go ahead and check out what you independent gamers got coming out the tubes with video game hits and clips from the Indie Cade world for another edition of the Indie Cade S Deluxe. And we kick things off this week with the art wall. And the art wall picture that we have up comes from none other than Murillo Miranda with their said title picture of Turbo Link concept art from the video game Turbo Link from the developers Division 5. And the artwork that they were able to provide for this week, which shows not only a car racing through a jungle, but it also shows one racing over the seas and another one racing right next to a volcano and using what appears to be a magnet gun to try to take one out right before it makes that left-hand turn right next to that volcano. Nice! And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of not only The Dark Knight with the fact that these cars look sort of like the Tumbler from the Batman series, but also reminds me a little bit of Extreme G3 with a little hint of Rallycross and a splash in there of Roll Cage. And here's hoping in the near future for this game that they allow you to design your own tracks for it as well, and most likely add an ice level in there as well too. I mean, you already have a jungle level, a sea level, and a fire level. Ice level would top it off for me, and maybe just maybe a level where there's thunder involved too. Yeah, just get all the elements involved as you possibly can, and also a chance for you to fix up the cars too. You know, just small requests that we have in the near future for this game. But besides those small requests we have for that cool racing game in the near future, folks, we now head into the sound wall for this week, and the sound we have up comes from the CEO, game developer, and sound engineer Joel Weisner with his said sound of gameplay beat from the video game Arnie Collision Control from the video game company of As of Late. Or is that Latte? Well, there's two T's in it, so As of Late. And when I close my eyes while listening into this sound, I'm automatically reminded of driving one of those very fast bikes from Extreme G3, trying to beat my opponents to first place, all the while watching my back from railgun fire and different forms of objects that were thrown about from other racers on the track, only for the maestro to just swoop in right over my head and wave goodbye as he steals first place just before I cross the checkered line. Really, maestro? Really? You wait till then to try to steal the lead from me? You know, a lot of respect for you, but at the same time, come on, man. I just wanted to win one race. And with that said, folks, we now head directly into the Screenshot Saturday Showcase. And to continue this Need for Speed that we apparently have for this week's S Deluxe, we go into the screenshot for the video game Thumper by Drool, Brian Gibson, and Mark Furry. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our two racers racing toward a giant oversized mouth downhill that has two big glowing eyes and a giant flaming mohawk, all the while having two what appears to be tentacle arms waving in the distance while they race toward this open mouth. And this screenshot automatically reminds me of a Hot Wheels track that I had when I was a kid. Yeah, or at least the ones that I used to see in the commercials, which were extremely cool as well. And here's hoping in the near future for this game that there's a button or a pad that you can activate with this glowing mouth that actually allows it to shoot fire out of its eyes as a special ability, a part of the track to eliminate your opponents. You know, something along the lines of Destruction Derby Arenas with that one. Yeah, and Maestro said he played that one before too, and also said no fair because I blew up a bridge and he fell off of it because of it. Haha. But besides me laughing at the Maestro's video game misery, folks, if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other pictures or sounds that comes from the art wall, sound wall, Screenshot Saturday Showcase, or even have yours featured on there as well, you can head on over to the IndieCade.tumblr page, only known as IndieCade.tumblr.com, or head on over to their Facebook page known as Indie Cade, or even head on over to their Twitter, Flickr, Instagram, Twitch, or YouTube pages, along with their website that is all named the same but is just as critically acclaimed, only known as, you guessed it folks, Indie Cade. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough as we try to turn your Tuesday night into a Friday night. Only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So don't fall asleep just yet, folks, and stay tuned.